Hey now YouTube, Joey brings it back again. Cali on this gorgeous weekend here on the West Coast, the best coast. Just got back from my baby girl's soccer game. Man, 80 degrees out in the sun, the Cali sun, 2 hours. I'm roasted like a lobster. But hey man, there's nothing like watching your kids play varsity sports. It's fun. I'm back at work right now, cleaning up shop, just closed up. I got my 2 boys playing on their computers. And what else are we gonna do for me? I got some time off. I'm gonna do a video. This is gonna be a little bit different. This is gonna be a contest response video for my buddy Scott, Scotty Tradition. He's doing his 200 subscriber contest. Man, Scott, you are way past 200 subs. You must be getting closer to 250 by now. But that's just a testament to how good your channel is and how good your content is. Man, I love your channel. And he wanted us to answer a few questions, you know, to get to know us outside of the hobby per se. And hey man, it's a lot of fun. I've got some time, so I'm gonna do it. So first question, and I'm kind of doing these off the top of my head. I don't have them exactly the way you wanted, but off the top of my head, the first question was something about music. So what type of music artist do I like? Anything with a great piano in it. And I remember previously we had talked, you hear it? Man, this guy, Bruce Hornsby, in The Range, it does not get any better than that. This guy is a master, one of the best piano players of all time. If there was a piano player Hall of Fame, you know, 80s music, this guy would be in. He would be in the inaugural class, but I love it. Listen to this. I love it, man. So anything with good piano, that's the type of music I like. Oh man, it gets to me every time. It doesn't even have to be like soft or 80s or whatever. Piano music to me, it transcends genres. Look at this. Listen to this, guys. So this is gonna be actually the same song with the same piano tunes. Just listen to it though. Rap style. Tupac in the house, West Coast, Cali. But listen to that piano, man. I love it. So this is the type of music I like. Any kind of music with some piano. Man, that's what I love. Scott also wanted to know, second, about TV, you know, favorite TV shows and such. I don't really watch a lot of TV. Unless you count, you know, Shark Tank. Does that count? 90 Day Fiance. Those are about the only 2 shows that I watch. I don't watch a lot of TV. Growing up, yeah, man. Hey, man, Happy Days. Hey, I was all there. The Fonz doing battle with Mork for Mork. The Fonz jumping the shark. Richie, Patsy, Ralph. Man, Joni and Chachi. It was on when Happy Days was on the tube. That's about my stint of my TV comment. But what I really do love are movies. And Scott wanted us to, you know, to talk to you guys about movies. Man, I love so many genres. I think my 3 favorite genres in movies are going to be gangster movies. Number 1, I love them. Godfather, Goodfellas, Carlito's Way, American Me, Blood In, Blood Out. What's up, Mikey? Geez, Mikey? La Onda, A Toda Madre o Un Desmadre. La Onda. Donnie Brasco, A Bronx Tale, American Gangster with Denzel Washington. My man, that guy was awesome. Casino. I love these kind of movies, and I like period piece movies. You know, we're talking Braveheart, Gladiator, Rob Roy, any kind of piece movie. I love it. And of course, sports movies. Who on YouTube in our community doesn't love sports movies? You know, Hoosiers, Stealing Home, A League of Their Own, The Champ, Victory. Who remembers that movie, Victory, man, with Pele, Michael Caine, Victoire. If you have not watched that movie, epic 80s sports movie about soccer. You gotta watch it, man. This is gonna be my favorite movie. I think it's gonna be fun the way you guys are gonna check it out the way I'm gonna show you guys. My favorite movie growing up as a kid, one of the very first movies, we're talking 2-3 movies that my dad ever took us to as kids in the late 70s. Check this out. Let me set this up, guys. Let me get the volume going here so you guys can really hear it. All right, guys, check this out. Tell me if you like it. Favorite sports movie? Man, guys, for me, it doesn't get any better than that for sports movies. Man, I love it. Like I said, growing up in the 70s, growing up in the 80s, that was it for me, guys. Nothing like it. Man, Kelly Leak, Carmine. Who else was in that movie, man? Rudy Stein, Ahmad, Tanner. What other guys were just Engelberg? Man, those were legends in our time growing up. Man, Bad News Bears, but not the original Bad News Bears. I actually was probably a little bit too young to go to the movies for the original Bad News Bears. That was the second movie, Bad News Bears Breaking Training, where they went to the Houston Astrodome to go play like the best team in all the United States. The Toros from Texas. Oh, man, epic movie. Imagine being 10 years old and going to that movie. I was in Little League, playing on Coast Rock, West Side Little League. Imagine that, guys. And I'm going to show you one more movie, guys. And there's going to be no doubt on why I'm showing this movie, guys. It's my favorite franchise of all time. There's just no way around it. It's the, no doubt, undisputed. It's always playing in my house. Always a prelude to all the Joey Brings It PSA reveals. You guys know where I'm going. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let me show you why I love this, guys. Check it out. Guys, man, that is my childhood in a nutshell right there. And one of the main reasons, obviously, for the, what it's about, what it represents, the feelings you get when you're watching this movie, just the human experience. But what I really loved about this series is I was too young to go to Rocky One. Rocky One was what, in '76? I was 7 years old. Back in those days, your parents didn't take you to the movies, you're, SOL, but I was right at the right age. My brother and I, 10 years old, 1979, for the sequel. And for me, my favorite of the Rocky franchise movies, Rocky II. And what was so awesome about it was that the way they always start the movies with the fight from the previous, so you know what it's about. This was the trailer for Rocky III, but it showed the fight, the very end of the fight of Rocky II. That's why I wanted to show it. But as a 10-year-old kid, I jumped right into the series because I knew exactly what happened in Rocky I, and I jumped all over Rocky II. Man, when it came out on VHS, I'm telling you, my brother and I, we must have rented that movie 300 times before we finally got some kind of a DVR that could record from tape to tape. Then we recorded the copy. I love this sequence, this movie so much that I remember I recorded it on my cassette tape, just with the regular boombox. I recorded the sound. And what I would do is, I remember going to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, going to college. I would play that in my car on the way to school. Hey man, nothing good on the radio. I'm going to play the Rocky II tape. And it always started from the very same spot. The sequence when Rocky went to go see Father Carmine. Father Carmine! Father Carmine! When he wanted the blessing. From there, all the way through the fight. I know every line by heart, man. Rocky II, my favorite movie. Sentimental. My brother and I went with my dad. Just awesome. And let me see, what else did I wrote down? Kind of, like I said, off the top of my head, what Scott wanted us to do. Let me lower that volume for the next sequence here. Scott wanted us to tell us what was it about his channel that brought us in, something to that effect. Man, Scott, I was one of your OG subscribers, man. I'm talking when you had like 25 subscribers, I tuned into your channel. What got me was that one, you had like some kind of a background of that awesome statue of the Green Bay Packers. Man, that is epic. And I started tuning into your channel and I saw that you had the most epic football vintage collection I had ever seen. The highest grades, very specific in your collecting, Green Bay Packers all day. And another part about your channel that I really, really loved was that the way you would inform us like about the scarcity of a card, the pop reports, the values, and if it was a scarce card, when the last time that this card had come up for sale at that grade. I love that information that you brought to us. Hey, and now, shoot a whole year in advance. Today, I love that we share in common. You're the guy that got me interested in the top 250 cards in the hobby set registry. And I thank you for that. I'm going to start hitting up that set for sure. I can't wait. You've been an inspiration to me on that card. And hey, man, you are definitely one of my hobby brothers. Vintage forever. I love watching your channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed my response video for Scotty Tradition 200 subscriber contest. If you haven't done so, man, join it, man. That's what this community is all about. I'm going to put a link to Scott's channel down below. Hey, man, shout out to all my buddies, all my friends. Everybody have a good rest of the weekend. I'm going to do it here in Cali, 70 degrees. It's 5 o'clock in the evening. Man, beautiful. Playing some This Week in Baseball. I guess you could say that was my favorite TV show back in the day, This Week in Baseball. You hear that theme song? Oh, man, growing up in the late 70s, early 80s, that's what I'm all about. Okay, guys, everybody stay cool, stay blessed. Joey brings it. Kelly. See you guys.